None of us got here without a hand up at some point in time, some scholarship somewhere. Like, I'm only a producer today because after my mom got better and I started producing again, really what happened was I auditioned for a show that was supposed to go out as part of an NGO out of the UN. And I had signed my first record deal. I had signed my first international tour. I was super excited. And we got right before rehearsals and the funding on that fell apart and that whole job went away. And so the person asked me to stay on and co-executive produce because they saw I had some producing experience, a whole different initiative with them. She said I could make it however I wanted. So within 6 months, I did over 33 live events. And there's some deep cut YouTube videos of me interviewing famous yogis from around the world. But then I had a trip and fall, which ended that gig completely. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I saw the Commercial Theater Institute was having they called it a 14-week plus 2-week course that year. And I did not have the money to pay for this program at all. But I applied anyway. And one of my references was Michael Roderick. And one of my other references was Ron Shetler, who was my first vocal coach at the Playhouse. When I got into that workshop, I got a call. I was working a day job in law. I got a call at my desk that I had gotten a full ride scholarship into that program. And I cried at my desk because I was so happy. And it was the first time I won a major award in our industry. And it's only because I did that course, I then met someone who was working on Gore Vidal's The Best Man. Because I was just real vocal. I was like, I'm looking for my first Broadway show. And I was like, I might have something you like. And I was like, what? And he's like, well, what are your people like? Really commercial things. And he's like, well, I'm doing Gore Vidal's The Best Man. And I was like, yeah? I was like, I might have heard some people who were in it. James Earl Jones, Angela Lansbury. I was like, yes, my investors might be
interested in that. Yeah.
And so I remember going home to my wonderful friends of my family that I referred to as my step-grandparents at the time was who I was living with here in New York. And I went home and I said, I think I found my first Broadway show and I really want to do this. And I told them about it. And they were my very first investors in the industry. All of that happened because I got that scholarship.